Good. Beard look good and oh hi! What a way to start a video with my beard, right? Welcome back to the Big 1080's number 2, everybody. Everybody wave. Wave at me. Do it. You in the back with the glass eye, wave. There you go. All right. So we are talking about Stripes, a movie I've heard of for several years. My grandpa owned it on a shelf. Never watched it. He was one of those guys like the early Saturday Night Live actors movies. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, that sort of thing. And they had movies on their shelf. Blues Brothers, this, Animal House. They didn't have Ghostbusters. They did have Ghostbusters. They did, eventually. But those kind of comedy movies. This was, I want to say, Bill Murray's second film after Meatballs, which I also have somewhere. That'd be in the bedroom. It has that special slipcover. And I think compared to what he does on Ghostbusters, he is subdued. Some of you might not agree with that. Going into a Bill Murray comedy, I was a little underwhelmed by his performance. It's still a great Bill Murray performance, but I thought that being an 80's raunchy comedy, there would be more. Maybe just my expectation. I don't know. But, oops. So the plot is that John Winger his life has gone down the toilet, basically. He lost his job, his car, his girlfriend, everything gone down the shitter. So, with nothing left, he persuades his friend Russell Kinski, played by Hale Ramis, to join him and go to and enlist in the army. Yeah. I don't know. The writing in this, okay? I don't understand how you go from my life is complete shit to let's join the army. My life means nothing now. The army, let's do it. I don't know if that would be like your first response. Certainly, contemplating suicide would be something. Now, it's no laughing matter. I'm being completely serious, but I've seen, for instances in like this in movies where something happens, especially all this in one day. That's the first response: is you try to off yourself. But here, he just army, which could be a form of suicide if you're just going in there to lead yourself right into battle and get shot. You have to go through basic training first, and that can be more torture than needed. But just to get shot. But no, he wants to do this, and I don't know. It starts out at the beginning with him seeing this commercial for it. I don't know. It's just that's what it leads back to. He sees that commercial at the beginning, and then when all this shit happens, just he gets. There is nudity in this. There is one scene at the beginning here where his girlfriend at the time, Anita, walks in, pretty much topless. Very nice. There are a couple instances of naked women here and there. And then there is one full-out scene where they go to a gentleman's club where you have women wrestling in the mud. And in this particular scene, I was wishing I was John Candy because John, Bill Murray's character, convinces John Candy's character, Ox, to wrestle these women in the mud for $413 he's putting up and 58 cents. So he goes in there and he's wrestling them, and I wish I was them. First of all, they say there's no biting, no kicking. The first thing they do is they kick him, and then they bite him. It's like, wait. Even Bill Murray's going, hey, wait a minute now, wait a minute. But yeah, and eventually he takes like 4 of their tops off. It's like, yeah, he's got them, and tits are out, covered in mud. It is probably like the scene, if you're going in for a raunchy comedy, this is what you want. Siskel and Ebert described it as they should have called it National Lampoon's Animal Army or something like that. Because I don't think it's as wild and raunchy as that movie. That movie's a classic, by the way. Compared to this, that some would say this is a classic, but I like Animal House better. This, I don't think is as raunchy, because there are some moments that can be serious, as in Animal House, but, you know, I want to point out one scene, and then I'm going to do something. I'm going to try to do something. So, when we go all the way back towards the beginning of the movie here, after everything has come crashing down for John, he's trying to convince Russell to join the army. And Russell says, I bet you couldn't even do 5 push-ups. I could do 5 push-ups. I'll bet you $3 I could do 5 push-ups. And I said, I think I could do 5 push-ups. Possibly. He's not as big as I am. So right here, right now, for fuck's sake, for fuck it all, I am going to do 5 push-ups. That's right. We're going to put this down here. Just hopefully I can do it enough where you can see me. Move the chair. Now, I should preface this by saying I don't do... Let me get it like this so you can see the side view. I don't do push-ups often, as you can tell. So we're going to try. All right. Here we go. 1. Good God. That's 1. 2. Why did I do this? 3. 4. One more. 5. This guy is dead now. So, by doing that, he does do the 5 push-ups, by the way. He has $6. He doubled his money. You know? I'm just gonna review the movie down here now. Give me a minute. Roll over. Just give me a minute. Okay, back up here now. So yeah, that push-up scene. Not sure if that was wise for me to try to go, but I did. I did 5 push-ups. Probably couldn't have done any more, but you know. So while they're in the army, they meet these 2 lovely MPs, played by PJ Soles and Sean Young, respectively. John hits it off with PJ Soles. Russell with Sean Young. They become couples, sort of. Takes a little bit, but they do get there. They sleep together. But during basic training, though, their superior officer, the drill sergeant, Holka, is injured and cannot continue being a drill sergeant. And they're very close to this test they need to pass. So, being a teacher, Russell suggests they cram for a test, which no teacher would ever tell their students to just cram for a test the night before. Trust me, I've had a lot of teachers back in the day that say you need to study and keep studying. Don't just cram it in the night before the test. It doesn't work. Somehow they succeed, sort of. Whatever that John concocts this drill routine that they end up doing. They're late because they oversleep, because they're up all night. And because of this brilliant drill dance thing that they do, they're tasked to go over to Germany and protect this special radio nuclear thing that looks like a Winnebago, basically. I was confused at this at first. I'm like, okay, so this looks like they're gonna fuck up, they're gonna succeed, and then, they're gonna be like, oh, you did it without your drill sergeant, that's impressive, and the movie's gonna end, right? We still got 25 minutes of runtime left, maybe 30 minutes of runtime left. So they go to Germany, and their platoon they're in are assigned with. By the way, I mentioned some of the actors here: Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, P.J. Souls, Sean Young, John Candy. You also have John Larroquette, Judge Reinhold, who I just saw in the Beverly Hills Cop review. So that's another common actor in this review series I'm doing. So there's that. But yes, during this though, John Russell decided, hey, we're gonna take the Winnebago. We're gonna take off. We're gonna go to Germany. We go to West Germany. They go to Italy. Excuse me. They go to Italy with the thing, and then they jump off and they go to Germany, which I guess is right there, right? To be with their girlfriends. Well, John Larroquette's character goes to bring a girl to show her the thing, and realizes it's gone, and decides to put the whole platoon out there to find them, in which the drill sergeant character, Holka, is against. But he goes along with it anyway, superior officer and all that shit. At one point, he sees that something's going to go wrong, so he jumps off and then communicates a Mayday message, which gets back to the boys, and so they have to rescue the platoon. Yes, these two fuck-ups save the day. Rescue the platoon, and in the process, take care of two Russian guards, one of which is played by the jackass guy from Happy Gilmore. Hey, Happy, jackass. That guy. Yeah. I was like, where have I seen that guy before? I know him somewhere. I'm like, hey, that's the jackass guy. Jackass. Hey, Happy, you jackass. Sorry. I love that. Yeah, and they're held as heroes. They do this weird thing where, like, Ox, John Candy's character, Ox is leading the platoon now. Apparently, he's the leader of the platoon. I don't know why, but he is. And then they're coming back. They didn't all come back together for some reason, but they come on a plane as we see that Holka retired from the army and opened a Holka Burger. B.J. Souls' character is going to be in Penthouse. And then there's various other magazines for each of the other characters, including Ox, I guess. And yeah, the movie basically ends there. It was a weird ending. If it felt like if this was a traditional screwball comedy, it would have ended with them coming together to do the drill sergeant, to do the drill exercise, which, to be honest, was Major Pain. That was the climax, is they did this drill exercise and earned the respect of their commander. So, but they did earn the respect of their commander by saving the day. And, yeah, all around, I would say that Stripes is pretty good. If you're looking for a straight-up raunchy comedy, watch Animal House or Porky's, something like that. You're going to see some of that stuff in here, but it's not as prevalent as you think it would be going into it. All right. Time to roll the dice. One dice. All right. 4. Again? I thought it was... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not Conan, please. I want to save that to the end. I do get a mulligan, so it is Conan I can roll again. Okay. This. I opened it backwards. Earth girls are easy. Interesting. This. This Pick 10 is probably the one that I've had the most where I hadn't seen yet. I think others I've seen two. Short Circuit and whatever the first one was. Mannequin and Short Circuit were the two that I've seen before. But the rest of these, no. I've seen the remake of Red Dawn, but I haven't seen the original. So, what are your thoughts on Stripes, the Moon Comes? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.